Scott says, what's the real deal with Trey Lance's wobble? Poor mechanics. Maybe his hands are a little small. He doesn't have big 10-inch hands. Maybe, I don't know. Good question. What do you think?
It's hard for me to say, but it definitely is. It definitely is a mechanic issue. And if you watch him when I was a big wobble guy in the preseason, I thought that it was one of the issues that it was causing drops by the receivers because of the velocity and the wobble. It was making it difficult. So I actually looked back at ND State and I didn't see the wobble. So something happened over the course of time, whether it was that injury or during the preseason, or him refining his mechanics and then not being comfortable. But that wobble wasn't there before. I didn't see it as much. They weren't tight
Smaller
spirals.
Smaller ball in college.
Yeah, there weren't tight spirals in this last game, but I thought it was better. I think he can improve it.
I don't think anyone dropped any passes in this game because of his wobble. I think Peyton Manning threw with a wobble. I think Jimmy has a wobble a lot of the time. Now, Lance throws harder, so it's exacerbated. But again, I don't think it was as bad as it was earlier this year, and I don't think it was an issue in this game.
Personally. No, I don't think it was an issue in this game. But I also think
it could be an issue in the future, but in this game, I don't think it was.
I also thought it was better in this game, too.
Yeah, I agree. And I also thought his ball placement was good. Like, well, there were some exceptions. He didn't make every throw, but he didn't have that wild high miss that he had.
No, it was actually like I like the low placement on the ball on some of these balls.
That's fine. Right, because if you miss, it's incomplete. It's not a pick. As a play caller, I'd be terrified to call the dig route for Trey, because if I call 5 and you miss 1, the one you miss is going to be a pick. But he didn't do that in this game. Now, the one of the near picks that people call a near pick was a dig that the linebacker got the hand on the one hand. As soon as he did that, I was like, Kyle, what are you doing? That's a Jimmy throw. That's not a Trey play.
Right.
Same. Yeah. And although he didn't do anything wrong in that play, I don't know. He just had to.
Yeah, and just remember, Jimmy will throw a couple near picks in a game too. So those are near picks.
When Lance does it, everyone's like, "See, right there is why he's not ready." It's like, wait, did you not watch the Tennessee game? Well, wait a second. Yeah. Tinker says it would be beautiful to see the offense in the zone run game with pre-snap misdirections where the broadcast camera can't even keep up with where the ball is. Anyways, go Niners. Yeah, I think that would take a full off season of the entire offense practicing it together. I don't think you're going to see that type of, you know what I mean? But they just haven't committed to it. Like the blockers, everyone, they haven't put enough time on task.
I do think this would be the advantage of Lance playing and then him having to play if he plays the Rams 2 games in a row. Like the entire Lance offense isn't in. Like it's not established. So as each game goes on, Lance is going to get better, and then the offense they're going to add progressive layers into that offense. So like them playing the 49ers 1 week, this week is not going to be the same as them playing the 49ers the next week, because Lance there'll be more in that offense.
7MP says people bitching about Lance's wobble. Dude can throw the deep pass to open receivers and people are complaining he doesn't throw spirals. That's funny. I don't think we're complaining about that, but I like the way you kind of set that up and put it in perspective. Like, yeah, man, I mean, that throw, as soon as he hit that throw to Debo, I saw a lot of people being like, oh, he underthrew the pass. Like,
yeah.
Come on. At least he didn't overthrow it like Kyle Juszczyk.
That's what I was going to say. How did that Kyle Juszczyk throw work out for Jimmy?
Yeah. Look, I mean, I think probably 95% of people, including me, watch these quarterbacks and just want to be right on something they said in the past and aren't really evaluating them unbiased. I mean, that's just human nature at this point. But when people do that with Trey, that's what it is. It's like you wrote him off months ago and you just want to be right. So I'm not taking it too seriously.
Yeah.
But now I wrote up Trey Lance when I first saw him in January. I was like, no way this dude with this resume is going to be anything. That was January. I spent 5 months talking about it with you and everyone on the show. And by the end, it was pretty clear that he was off the charts in everything except accuracy and experience. And I felt comfortable with everything else to feel like he'd work out. And so far, so good. So we'll see.
I have seen some hardcore Jimmy guys starting to come over. So, it started with Ted, but
Ted was a trailblazer on that one.
Yeah, he was a trailblazer. Shout out to Ted. But those other guys, after this past week, I've seen a couple start to come over. So, it's only a matter of time.
It's true. Joe Harris says, if both are healthy, do you call the other up if one has a terrible first half? Is now the week to go two quarterback system? Tag team. Just a tag team. And each time they have to tag each other, like the Dudley brothers boys.
Jimmy, at least with Jimmy in the past, Kyle seems to have a long leash. So
my prediction is that Jimmy will be inactive for this game and he will not throw another pass, even in practice for the
and and you're not gonna put in Nate Sudfeld for Trey Lance. Right.
We have to see what mostly because you don't know how the defense is going to react to Sudfeld.
I mean, I guess if Lance came out and threw 4 straight picks or something, but that's not going to happen.
San Fran 49er fan says, can't wait to see that monster Dwelly block Donald out of his jockstrap again. Hey, Aaron, know who Debo is yet? Good call.